Do you find that more and more of us as women and working women are doing that? We're just throwing plasters onto big wounds that we need to dig deep and try heal, as opposed to actually just dealing with the fact that we're wounded.
Yes, there's definitely the plaster effect, because I do acknowledge the fact that having to dig deep and do this kind of work is incredibly difficult. It's incredibly painful, and it can really alter your life and your relationships and the way in which you view them. And it can completely give you a very different picture of yourself. You know, the self that you've had for 20, 30, 40 years, and you don't know anything else. And it can be scary to think that you may have to imagine a different reality or a different version of yourself. So there are some people who do shy away from that work. But I think the other thing is that for many people, though there are resources available, though there is a lot of research available, though there are platforms like Art of Superwoman, like people who follow me on social media, you know, there's so many people doing this kind of work. It's accessible, but some people just won't do it. They just won't click on the link. They won't read the article. They won't call a therapist and book an appointment. There's a resistance towards healing. There's a resistance towards emotional, mental, and psychological work. People oftentimes want distraction. And that is where we're at right now, because even if you look at just social media activity and you look at what people actually respond to and what people engage with the most, it's the fluffy stuff. It doesn't really mean anything. But when there are real, meaningful, deep and heavy conversations, people just don't have the capacity for the most part. And so we remain stuck, right? Because we could pour out blog pieces and all sorts of things until the cows come home. But if people are not willing to actually take a step out of themselves and get the work and go and fetch the work or pay for the coach, do you know what I mean? Then nothing is actually going to change. The other thing is that, you know, people understand the concept of, in my career, in order for me to go from this position and grow in my roles and get into leadership and whatnot, whatever the aspirations may be, I need to first get a degree, then I need to have my honors, then I do my masters, then I can do, to understand that progression. But when it comes to your personal development, your healing, the way in the quality of your life, the way in which you curate your life, the people that you have around you, how you impact on others, there isn't a connection between, oh, I actually need to invest in learning so that I can become a better version of self and therefore have a better impact on those around me. Don't forget to get your copy of my new book, Na Keep Your Strength, available now on my website, sihlebolani.co.za, Amazon and on Kindle.